So yeah, hey, how's it going? In case anybody here can't read, would just like to point out, got a brand new fucking computer. It is top notch. Like, you name any game out there, I can run it now. And so I thought to myself, what game could we play out of all the games out there that require a beefy rig to play? What do you think we should play first? Card game? Just a fucking card game, why not? Okay, go. Yeah. Haven't played this. I'm waiting for other shit. The graphics card I bought came with a copy of Destiny 2, and I'm trying to sell it so I can buy something else. So for now, we got this. And I'm looking forward to this anyway. Haven't played it yet. Played a bit of the first game.
Your memories are
it got kind of boring. This one's supposed to be better.
Gone
we'll see.
To form the soul of the game we play. These pieces are new, as are the stakes. Life, death, and vengeance. We must ride, for time is short, and you have much to learn. Make your first choice, and let us set these wheels in motion once more.
Oh yeah, also, since this is a new computer, all of my settings I don't have anymore for, like, OBS and all this, so, like, I hope it sounds good. If it doesn't, just yell at me. Also, am I choosing if I'm a boy or a girl, or am I choosing just which card I prefer? I guess I'll choose. I'm gonna assume it's am I a boy or a girl.
These cards represent your history and our game. We know where they end, for you are here. Therefore, these cards must guide you to my side. Let us see what the journey holds. The fool steps into nothingness, because they know no better. In the same way, you must step into the void. You are a blank slate, and together we will write your history.
Yeah, so if anyone doesn't know what this game is, it's a fucking tabletop card game, except whenever you go into a battle, it zips into little Arkham Asylum Batman fights. Except better, because you can't just press one button over and over again to win like you can in Batman, which is a good improvement. You stumbled many miles through this forest in search of the thieves who robbed you. Though exhausted and hungry, you are determined to reclaim your father's amulet. I drew the card 4 of greed. You finally catch sight of the thieves hacking at a large tree and arguing among themselves. Eavesdrop.
Every element of the game has been improved, even those that seem at first glance familiar.
Oh, can you actually track where the cards go? Because I didn't.
You will soon understand the nuances.
Alright, well. Creeping forward, you overhear their leader spouting orders. It's simple, he says. The idiots walk down the road, you push over the tree and jump out. They'll be too scared to put up a fight and we'll get rich. Why don't we just jump out and stab him? One retorts. Another hood figure chimes in. Yeah, corpses don't put up much of a fight either. Frustration rises in the leader's voice. The Empire doesn't care if a few farmers lose some sprouts, but drop a corpse on the royal road and the place will be filled with soldiers before you even spent the coin. We don't need that trouble. Now quiet, here they come. Spot a group of farmers coming around the corner, bringing their wares to market. I drew the 3 of toil. The thieves fell the tree into the path of the unsuspecting farmers and leap out, weapons brandished. Give us all your food! Help the thieves. I can just be an asshole and help the thieves? Offer to help the farmers and still be an asshole and ask for money. Leap to the farmer. I'm just gonna fucking help the thieves. You take your place behind the thieves, glowering. The farmers quickly size you up, decide that discretion is the better part of valor, and flee. As you reach for a share of the spoils, you realize you're surrounded. You can't just turn up and take what's rightfully ours, barks one of the thugs. Yeah, and you didn't even help chop the tree down. You reach your weapon with practiced skill. Well, you lads handle this. I'll meet you when you're done. So it didn't even fucking work. I'm an asshole for no reason. It's the best way to be an asshole, I guess. Oh, also, yeah, right. I did want to mention, I'm sure the guy's not here right now, but in case he watches this later, whoever fucking subbed in the middle of the day today when I wasn't streaming, I mean, thanks, but I'm baffled. Just like, I got a little notification earlier, like, yeah, someone subbed your channel. It's like, why? Okay, this combat is surprisingly simple. or I'm just a fucking master at it. Yeah, I mean, this is actually very easy. I mean, it feels better than the first game, but it's not, I don't know how much depth. It's still a very beginning, I guess, but... Yeah, I'm hoping someone fucking trades my key so I can get Neo or Nier Automata or something, because I really want to try out this... I want to test this computer. I tested Arma a tiny bit, but I didn't feel like playing Arma. More food and... okay. You fall on the food with a sigh, shoveling bread in your mouth to quell your hunger. Your satisfaction lasts only a moment before you realize your father's amulet is not among the takings. The leader must still have it. You set to your feet, determined to find him. Friend in need. While enjoying a moment beside the fire, you spy a strange figure approaching your camp. It's a goblin, dressed in what must pass for goblin finery. From beneath a filthy fox pelt serving as an ill-fitting wig, the goblin winks at you with wild red eyes. Aha! I've been roaming for hours trying to find you. We must get this over with quickly if I have any hope of getting to all the people on my list before sunrise. It lowers a sack from its shoulder. Now from within my sack, I can conjure whatever your heart desires. The goblin's voice trails off as he examines his sack. Well, if there weren't a bloomin' great big hole in it. His head disappears entirely into the bag and his bulbous nose protrudes from the breach. A new plan, then. The goblin pulls out his last trinkets. Well... a one-handed sword with a critical strike. Riposte. Okay, 15 damage. 21 damage axe, critical strike, armor breaker, heavy. And a shield that does... I don't know, the fuck is a sword, I guess. Because the axe is two-handed, so we wouldn't be able to use it with a shield. It seems like shield's pretty important. So I guess I'll go with that. A wise choice. Now I must go. There are many... Oh, that fucking hurts my throat. There are many others I must visit before I can rest. The goblin runs off into the night, his fox wig flapping in the evening breeze. Your journey through a forest.
Token. Can you find it?
Your journey through a forest is interrupted by an inquisitive child. Are you searching for the forest folk? My uncle... I don't know where I'm going with this accent. My uncle says they used to walk these woods giving out gifts. I want to find one and ask for a lemon cake. As they dash off to peer under a nearby log, the child shouts back, Remember, if you meet the forest folk, get me a lemon cake. In the other direction, an eerie song hangs in the air. You attempt to find its origin. Ah, easy. Okay, can I... good. You follow the song through thicket and stream until you find an open glade bathed in golden sunlight. You find an aged maiden, her posture bent like the boughs of a forest. It has been 12 winters since I had a visitor. Her voice is a whisper, yet it thunders in your ears. You may visit me when you are in need, adventurer.
This is yours now. Even if you lose the challenge, you have earned this token.
Alright.
Nothing.
Those tokens still work the same way? They're like card
Who
packs?
started this all, or at least started it all for you.
A trail of fallen trees and distraught farmers leads you to the thieves who had stolen your amulet. Seems their infighting has only gotten worse. The bandits surround the former leader, weapons drawn. Everyone will get their fair share. There's no need for violence, the leader implores. Who ever heard of a thief talking about fair shares? Spits one. You turn up and boss us around. We barely stabbed anyone. It's been days since I've stabbed someone. Days! The leader notices you approaching and waves you over. As much as I'd love to continue this discussion regarding stabbings, I'm afraid I have urgent business with my associate here. As he greets you, he whispers, Keep me alive and there'll be plenty of gold for your troubles. Give me the amulet. He holds up a finger. First rule of negotiation, never let them know what you want. Kill my associates and I'll gladly return your amulet. Ever reliable, the thieves draw their blades to mug you. The leader hurries to hide away. Give us your stuff or we'll stab you up. Stab you up? What? Growls one of them. You consider your options. Pushovers, I'm sure. You draw your weapon and prepare to duel the miscreants. Tip. Performing a quick riposte by attacking immediately after defending. Oh. Oh, well that is useful. See, already a big improvement over the regular Batman-style combat where the riposte is just like a button, right? If I'm not getting that wrong. You just fucking press the riposte button at any time and you fucking win. This, there's a little more involved. Slightly. Although basically it's fucking C green, press Y. Yeah, okay, it's fucking... I mean... You do have to get the timing right, kind of, for the riposte, but not really for the block. Other than the very easy block. I mean, what do you expect? Fucking Australians made this game. What do I expected? Deep combat or something? It's just... We'll see where it goes. I mean, it's fun. It's flashy. With the battle resolved, the thief leader nods in approval at the carriage before him. He holds out a hand. My name is Malaclips, Bard Extraordinary. I change this guy's fucking voice every time. His smile fades under your withering glare. Sensing your anger, he raises his hand and surrenders. Wait! Let's not be hasty. We're on the same side here. I'm an upstanding citizen just like you. I've been working with the thieves, yes, but only for the greater good. No, really, they were killing people before I came along. I know it seems bad, but look. Pulls out an amulet from his pocket and presses it into your hands. All is forgiven, yes? You stare at the amulet. It does not look familiar. Oh, Malaclips says, scratching his head. He opens a small satchel. So which one is yours? Oh, okay. Bunch of unlabeled if I click on one of them, will it... okay. Lion, we was, bull, or the crow? Probably they give, if I had to guess at what these do, probably something like fucking, no, I have no idea. I don't have it. If I click on one of them, will it tell me? Nope, it just kind of zooms in a little bit. I don't know, bold. Fine, whatever. The Ox Amulet. That suits you, very similar facial structure. Say, you know what, I'm lonely, you're lonely. We should work together. We should probably get to know one another, seeing as we're going to be friends for life, Malaclips says. Tell me, where are you from? Is this character creation? Is this one of these fucking character creations where they never tell you what any of it means, so you just guess randomly and hope it turns out well? I'm not sure how I feel about those. Oh fuck, we was indeed. No thank you. Can I, wait a minute. Oh, I see. Uh-huh. Well, there. That's the gayest fucking hairstyles I could have chosen. Really? That's what you give me? A fucking faggy-ass mohawk. Hitler Youth, which, I mean, I guess is something. And the fucking man bun. What are these choices? Or bald. Yeah, just bald. Guess I'll go with the Hitler Youth. Yeah, I guess. Hey. Still don't know what these do? Oh, a little crest. Is that it? Yeah, the lion looks cooler then. I'll go with the lion. I don't know. Fucking white. Good enough. From the Eastern Belt, eh? You don't say. Good sort from the Eastern Belt. Very trusting. Oh, by the way, I mean we, friend, owe money to Vignus of the Thieves Guild. He's quite angry at us. We should journey to Mire Bridge to help appease him. Some gold might help. Although, come to think of it, I'm rather busy. Malaclips' eye's a pretty traitor hiking up the road. So it'd be best if you get the gold and I meet you there. I didn't agree to this, but I guess this is fucking...
Let us learn what sort you are.
We got that kind of dungeon
Strong,
master here, I guess.
Clever. Wise. The circumstances under which you come here put the lie to that.
At least he hasn't yet railroaded me into his magical realm. You enter a competition of strength at a fair. A gold prize is available to the winner. The first round of the competition, your opponent is the diminutive Roland, a halfling from a traveling troupe of acrobats. Oh,
These
dice rolling.
are another small game embedded in our game.
Oh shit, there we go.
Victory. You are learning.
Roland is no match for your strength. He gives a disappointed... a disappointed backflip. The fuck does a disappointed backflip look like? He gives a disappointed backflip off the table and collects his meager winnings, then cartwheels out the door. You take your reward from the pursuer on the way out of the tavern. When you return, you will compete in the next round for a larger prize. Which way? Probably doesn't matter at all.
The roads have become even more deadly since the Empire has come to power, despite their promises of the opposite.
The road ahead is blocked by an overturned carriage and a woman calling for help. Please help, she calls. I've been robbed by a band of thugs. Is there anything you can do? Let me check. Let me roll. Let me roll for help. I don't know if I can help you. Ooh, I don't know if I can help you, lady. Let me roll again. There we go. Yeah, we can help. Thank you, the woman says as you help her from the carriage. Please accept this as a token of my gratitude. Thanks, I guess.
Celebrations in aid of what? You see how quickly the actions of the usurper are turned into tales for children.
This guy fucking hates everything we come across. Every single event we, it's a carnival. He's like, this is fucking worthless. There's no reason to be celebrating. We come to some woman in distress. He's like, fucking world these days. Nearing the sleepy hamlet of Dulwich, you find the villagers in the midst of some kind of celebration. Much of the activity concerns a large paper and wood statue depicting a fearsome warrior looming triumphantly over a prone lizard man. Follow the parade. Parade ends in the town square. You watch as the villagers take turns smashing the statue with a club and gathering the food and gold that spills out. A local notices your interest and asks if you like a turn. Yeah. Okay, here. Fuck. Wield the club with all your strength, however the blindfold affects your balance and you bring the weapon down on your own foot. Oh. Good. Oh, that's fine. Engulfed in shame, you leave the town to their celebrations and hope no tales are told of this day.
Water is a symbol for the many thoughts that churn beneath the surface. What is it you're thinking of? What concern is worrying at your mind? Let it fall into the waters beneath.
What is this, fucking yoga? What are you... Well, I don't need life advice from the video game, thank you. While crossing a stone bridge, you find yourself confronted by a villainous band. You could stand and fight the fiends, or throw yourself at the mercy of the river below. Stand and fight? What am I, some kind of pussy? I'm sure it'll be easy. This game's interesting so far. I don't know what I expected. I mean, it's basically the first game. I mean, it's not much different. The first line of defense against any who would question the Empire. Empire enemies wear armor that reduces damage by 3, rendering light weapons less effective. They've got water sound effects. I'm impressed. Good job, Australia. That looks so fucking bad. I need to find a helmet. Hide myself. Having spilled your enemy's blood, you search the bodies for anything useful. Well, Don't we already have a shield? But the axe we don't want to use because it's two-hand. Right? Or no. It's a heavy weapon, but it doesn't say two-hand. Take it. Oh, wait. Oh, I don't fucking know. I'll equip it. I don't know. Well, we are actually taking damage here.
Here we come to the end of the beginning. Running errands for mages. This will become a theme, I dare say.
Running errands will become a theme of a game. I don't think you should lead with that one. You arrive at Meyer Bridge as the sun begins to dip below the horizon. You find Malaclips perusing a selection of cheeses by the market. Oh, if it isn't my good friend, the adventurer. Did you bring the gold? Vignis has arranged to meet us at the graveyard. You wonder whether the spot was chosen for seclusion or for easy body disposal. Vignis greets Malaclips with a sly grin. Looks like you've turned up after all, and with a lackey in tow. We've had our doubts, you know. Vignis cracks his knuckles and giggles. Well now, Malaclips, convince me. What's to stop me cutting off your head today? You reveal your gold as Malaclips scrounges in his pockets for some too. The heavy satchel of riches lands at Vignis's feet with a thud that echoes through the silence of the cemetery. I lose fucking everything. That's our deal done, Malaclips says, worry obvious in his voice. No need for any further troubles. I'm sorry, Mal. Vignis grins. You should have known from the guild. You should have known the guild was never going to let you pay with cash stolen from our members in the first place. Great. Yeah, 20 gold down the drain for nothing. This companion fucking sucks ass. He's just a drain on this party. Oh, we only gotta kill one guy. Never mind. There's 4 guys right there. Vignis the Crazed. Treacherous and greedy, a dangerous combination. Anarchists throw flaming bombs that cause fire damage. Your armor is of no use to you here. Okay, alright. And yeah, it seems I can still block. It's two-handed, but... Okay, shit. I like this. I like the two-hand. It feels fucking meaty. Yeah, I can feel it does a little rumble whenever you hit. This is good. Gosh, okay, yeah. I do need to remember that you can still fucking defend. I don't have a shield, but... No fucking problem. Are you not even gonna chop his head off? Come on. Malaclips's Malaclips. Who's Malaclips's? They added an S to his name. Scratches his chin thoughtfully. It seems you could. Australians don't know English very well. It seems you could do with someone savvy to help you navigate these tricky matters of diplomacy. Like maybe killing everyone wasn't the best idea. Come, let's discuss our partnership over an ale or two.
Well done. You have cleared the first challenge, and now we can move on to the next.
If this works like the last game, at least if I remember the last game, it's been a fucking while, I didn't play it long. These are like, I don't think I actually get these, they're just cards that I unlock so I can get later. Yeah, so like these are events I can get later. Malaclips' problems, the trickster, yeah. And we got extra for finding the forest folk. We get the old maiden. Great.
Welcome to my challenges. Together, we will traverse 22 paths of wisdom and despair in the hope of awakening.
22! Like the 22 major arcana of the tarot cards? Is that coincidental? I guess no, actually it's the magician. And then we had the fool a second ago. Yeah, okay. Fill your deck with encounter cards. These are the places you visit on your journey. Right, so it works like the same way. These ones have coins on the bottom, which I'm pretty sure means you get something from them. Yeah, token, it says right there. Token and unknown. Oh, interesting. So we know what these things give us. Gain gold, gain food, dice, thieves, ambush. Equipment, resources, dice, gain gold, dice. These are all mysteries. We'll do the mysteries. Yeah, definitely. For equipment, we've only got 5. Okay. Good, go.
A casual call to heroism. How many adventures start thus? For 100 years, I have thought about nothing but the game.
100?
I was defeated. It is true. I became complacent long before then.
Oh, so this is
I
actually
thought I
the
knew
same
everything
guy
about
from the first game.
and what it could be. Now you see before you the extent of my research. I have crafted this game anew.
Your conversation with a fur trader is interrupted as Malaclips arrives in a flurry. The whispers speak of trouble at the edge of the Empire. The town of Westwind is suffering against the Blight. Yeah, what else can you tell me about that? I don't... okay, whatever. What is this? Small garrison is meant to be protecting the town, but apparently they're all either dead, missing, or drunk. Especially by Westwind. I've traveled far to escape the oppression of the Empire. Westwind gave me my freedom, and I intend to return the favor. Westwind sits on the outer edge of the Empire. While the Emperor focuses on the capital, its nobles and merchants, those at the fringes are neglected. Alright. You return to the markets and ask if any traders headed to Westwind might need an escort. There are 3 options: weaponsmith, food, or stone. I don't know. Fucking stone. You hitch an uneventful ride with a stonemason. Oh, okay, great. But 15 gold. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'll take it. You arrive at the town of Westwind. To defend the town, you'll need to locate as many Empire soldiers as you can before the Blight invades.
Age turns us all.
What do I
She
think
has
of Persona
done
or
rather better than
Yakuza?
I in the time that has passed.
Persona I like, but also I don't. I have like a love-hate with Persona because one, it's not a mainline SMT game, and the fact that there's a lot of focus on the Persona games instead of the mainline SMT games is like, it irks me. At the same time, I kind of like them. I don't like how they casualize it a little bit sometimes, but I like the fucking goofy-ass tone of the games. They're too long is my main complaint. Like, way too long. Walking through a shady forest, you encounter a frail old maiden. Oh, and Yakuza, I haven't played Yakuza. I don't have a PS3 or 4, or I guess I could like emulate the first ones, but she stops to greet you. For centuries, I have helped the mortals who find themselves lost in my forest. Is there anything that that I may help you with? Is there anything that may help you with your journey? Fuck. Supplies, actually. We're kind of low on food. Thanks, lady.
The Empire reaches too
SMT
far.
fag.
The North has gone from a loose collection of tribes to something to truly fear.
I haven't even played that many Shin Megami Tensei games, but I still like them better. I don't know. I guess that's kind of where... I mean, I guess it's like...
Let us see if the mage can help you here.
I guess I need to play more of both of them to give like a more of an opinion on it. But like, based on the few games I played of both franchises, Persona, I liked it, and then it got boring. SMT games I played so far, like I played SMT 4, which is supposed to be like the worst one, I didn't get bored. So, based off of that limited information, I like the main line better. But Malaclips, a magician, a jester, and a vagabond. When activated, Malaclips casts a protective spell on you that can block a single hit. Does he have an electric fucking lute?
If nothing else, I'll get a song out
Is that
of
a...
this.
Oh yeah, that's what it looks like. Shit. Malaclips, how do you fucking miss? Every one of those shots was heading right towards one of these guys, and you just like moved it out of the way. Okay. There you go. Fuck. Keep trying to block the attacks that you can't block. And fuck. Okay, we lost way too much health with this. Sitting here saying that combat's easy. Yeah, I don't know, and I haven't played Persona 5 because, again, I don't own a PS4. But, like, it looks interesting, at least. Warrior's Axe. Okay, so do we want to, like, not be able to use a shield, considering we've lost this much fucking health? Yeah, it sounds like a great idea. 2 soldiers... Oh, yeah, we rescued them. Got it.
In my day, thieves kept their distance. None would pickpocket a mage for fear of failure, or worse, success.
The market bazaar is a hive of activity. Traders from across the land call out to passerby to sell their wares. As the sun beats down on the crowded street, you pause briefly to draw water from a fountain. You feel something tug on the inside of your tunic. Please don't. Turning quickly, you discover a pickpocket making off with some of your belongings. You jump to your... $5. You jump to your feet and catch a glimpse of the thief as they weave through the crowd. Well, shit. All right. The thief is nimble, but you manage to gain on them as they negotiate the crowd. With the thief almost at arm's reach, they knock over a barrel of apples in an attempt to hinder you. Wait, I still gotta roll? I get a huge success and I still gotta roll? What the fuck is this? How am I gonna fail a huge success? Shit.
The dice are fair, and thus you have lost this
Fair.
round.
The apple rolls across the ground in front of you and you lose your footing and land squarely on your back. The thief gets away. Yeah, huge fucking success, my ass. You dust yourself off and continue on your journey. This game has good presentation, good voice actor. Yeah, it's I like it. I think that it's neat.
Commerce thrives in
RNG the game. I hope not. It's kind of... I think there are ways later on to like to nudge the luck in your favor, sort of shit. Don't have enough for anything actually like good. Buy food, I don't really need it. Buy healing would make sense. Do we have any extra equipment? How much is healing? 20 for 14? Yeah. Yeah, we'll take that. Alright, yeah, we still got some gold left. I don't think we really need much gold anyway. If you don't spend it, what's it good for?
Here we begin to see one of the small ways I've changed the game. Each challenge differs both in their rules and their objectives. Even those cards which were once the stairs now vary per challenge, as you will see.
The West Wind Tower bell chimes feverishly. The town crier bellows, "There's corrupted inside the town! They've broke through the sewers and into Louse Lane! Our brave soldiers have gone down there to sort it out." You arrive to find West Wind's few remaining soldiers huddled at the entrance of its poorest area, Louse Lane. "We cannot let the corruption spread. For the good of the town, we must dispose of anyone who has been tainted, even a little." Alright, let's go kill some innocent men. Even a little corruption, they must go. Which means it's time for fucking cleansing, is what it sounds like to me. Oh yeah, they look like degenerate undesirables. Inflicted. The first touches of corruption bring forth the darkest elements of their victims. Infected enemies are feeble, causing them to be knocked down when health is low. Use a finisher before they recover. Ah, innocent men who are also weaker than normal. This is my kind of fight. I fucking died immediately. Fighting the good fight. With the corrupted threat removed, you've ensured that these soldiers survive to aid the town's defense. The soldiers help you scavenge what you can from the remains of the poor souls taken by the corruption. Oh. Whoa.
Like a compass, it indicates the truth of all directions.
The fuck does that even mean? The truth of all directions? It has a special power, 8 blades. Fire magical blades in 8 directions when activated. Blades cause 20 damage or 40 damage to corrupted. It's got bash, causes additional damage to armor. Yeah, I mean, sure. It does less damage, but it has some special stuff, and it'll allow me to use a shield, which I guess is good. Actually, can we change this at any time? No, not that. Yeah, can we change equipment like whenever we want? Villager's axe. Oh, wait, what is that? Oh, that's just the shitty one you start out with, I think. Yeah. You know, I actually kind of like the axe. I like using the axe. I don't have anything else though. Yeah.
They got themselves into this mess. I don't see why you should get them out.
Same encounter? Okay, got it. One-handed weapons are recommended against northerners. You can change equipment in the inventory. But why? Why would one-handed be recommended? To block? I thought the northerners did like more damage. They had more attacks that you couldn't block. So wouldn't it make more sense to use a two-hand against I don't get it. Raiders. From the frozen darkness of the far north, oh, these are different guys. No, I think we fought these guys before. Northerners can perform a combo attack. Use riposte with single-hand weapons to deal extra damage immediately. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Give me a shield. Easy. Oh, Malaclips actually fucking did something. He killed somebody. Hey, good for you. Oh, I like the helmet rolling off. I like that little detail. Something you don't see every day.
In your life, you will have wandered endless intersections, yet this one sticks with you. Why? What is it in your memory that catches here?
That's a good question, because this isn't any choice. Possible paths north and south. Malclip sniffs the air. My magical senses are pulling me towards the north. Smells like someone is baking cinnamon pie up ahead. Well, I mean, that's the only way to go. So... Shopkeeper nods as you enter. Adventurer. How's the world out there? What do you got? Shield? Purification. We got a lot of money. Damaging defense against corrupted defend causes 30% of your weapon damage to attackers. Ooh. Heavy reduces movement speed. Shield used to defend. Right. Critical riposte. Okay. If we could get both of these, that'd be good. Although, wait. We have a better shield then. Or a better sword. Cardinal Blade. Yeah, let's do Cardinal Blade and buy the new shield. Unless we need money. You think we'll need money? This is way better.
A shield in more ways than one.
What the fuck does that mean? More ways than one. No, just one way. I mean, it just blocks against attacks. There's no other way that it's a shield. Sell the axe. This guy's just spouting nonsense.
Now your chance presents itself. At last, stand in the defense of the peasantry. What noble traits you display already.
You chance upon a wooden cart overflowing with pears, pies, and many items otherwise. A wonderful smell wafts from the cart. Malaclip shakes his head. Poor old Chester. This is why you should never be seduced by the wiles of women. The wiles of women, coin slave. They'll break your heart and leave you selling your lemon tarts with little business sense. Damn straight. Amen. You're the old farmer hawks his wares to passers-by. Tarts, pies, and exotic lies. buy exotic lies. What the fuck? He passes you a bag of luminous blue apples. Have you ever got the feeling of your heart being torn from your chest? I have. Chester stares so forlornly at you that you are forced to comfort him before the transaction can proceed. Chester stares in a kind of wistful gloom at the exotic fruits for a while, before he finally decides on a price. Ooh, that's expensive, Chester. Ooh, no, sorry, I don't need food that bad. I really don't need it at all. Chester seems strangely affronted by this. He takes the fruit from your hand and coldly asks you to leave. Guess we don't get to find out what exotic lies are.
They place themselves in these dire positions, and then expect a hero to come rescue them when things become too much.
While patrolling the outskirts of Westwind, you hear the clash of steel and the unmistakable groan of corrupted. Your investigation leads you to a distressed nobleman, perched on the roof of his carriage. Thank the gods! I was heading to tea when the Duke Gilbert, with the Duke Gilbert when we were ambushed. My footman left me here to fight them off. That's not really a nobleman's voice, is it? My footman left me here to fight them off, but the brawl is now dispersed into the forest. The noble peers fearfully at the tree line. If you stay here and protect me, I can pay. Yeah. Okay. Sweet. Oh. Skip that one. Screams and shout echo long into the night. You wait, but no soldiers return from the battle. The nobleman climbs. Fuck, why am I not being able to read this shit? The nobleman climbs inside his carriage, curls into a ball, and sobs uncontrollably. He will not be moved or roused. Return to Westwind.
Your companion has his own story to tell. We must wonder if this is a tale of a hero or a villain.
You arrive at the city markets to meet with Malaclipse's associate. You find him sitting on a blanket by the sewer gates. You cannot tell whether he's a goblin, a human, or an animate pile of greasy rags. A few wilted daisies and duckweed tied with rope are flopped on the ground around him. Merc! Malaclipse calls to the creature, arms outstretched. I have a favor to ask of you, my handsome friend. The greasy goblin man raises a hand to stop the bard's prattle. 10 gold first, you know that. Malaclipse looks at you expectantly. Alright. Malaclipse steps forward as Merc counts the coins. Merc, old bean! The bard looks furtively around before quickly waving at his shoulder. I require help in removing a certain illness. Merc considers Malaclipse for a while. That kind of information costs more than a few coins. You splutter indignantly. Splutter? I will require a test of skill from him. He turns and points at you. Pick a flower and eat it. The greasy florist displays his meager wares. Malaclipse nods as if this were a fair request. Eat a daisy, a forget-me-not, or the luminous purple flower. Well, this one's clearly fucking poison or something, but so that's what we'll do. The flower has a crispy, burnt texture. 15, jeez. Fuck, okay, Alright. Give me a 5 or 6. 5 or 6. 1. Failure. You feel an intense wave of heat emanate from your stomach to your neck, and you collapse to the floor. You wake to Malaclipse splashing you with water. Merc has left, and you see him attempting to steal a seed bun from the baker's stall. We'll come back later and try again. Is that, like, for real? I can come back later? Nope. It's like, next time you play one of these maps, you can try again.
Another chance to redeem yourself. Let's see how you handle it this time.
Atop Westwind Town Hall is a large bell tower. It used to signal the day's end for the workers in the mines and the surrounding fields, but now it will summon Westwind's defenders. Do you wish to summon the soldiers you've recruited? 7? I think we're good. As night cloaks Westwind, you can sense the corruption rising from the shadows all around you. You survey any soldiers you've managed to recruit. You've gathered a large group soldiers. You have gathered a large group soldiers. No, that's just wrong. To defend the town. Here's hoping you won't need any more. You must survive till morning, when Imperial reinforcements will arrive. Give a rousing speech.
Now,
Apparently that's
you
very
wager
hard
for
to do.
more than mere success and failure. You choose the very stakes themselves.
Okay. The soldiers appear unmoved by your words and remain tense and fearful. It's fine, I'm sure there'll be no help anyway. That's true, now that we have the shield, we can do the shield bash. As the final vestiges of humanity are erased, the terror wakes. Use bash to break... Oh, speaking of, you fucking have to use it. Use bash to break the terror's corrupted armor and defeat it with a finisher before it regenerates. Alright, got it. Oh, that sweet fucking sword. I like it. I guess let's kill the little guys first. Although, wait. If we kill the boss, is it just over? You know what I mean? Wait, let me use... Oh, wait. Doesn't this do 8 directions? I couldn't have done that a little better. It's not really even a shield bash. It's just kind of a bash. That one was a shield bash. Did that guy not have a signal for his attacks? Because I like that. I really hope that's what just happened. That he didn't just turn green, you know? You actually have to, like, pay attention. He turned red that time, so I probably just missed it. Yeah, I just missed it. Alright. Battle does not end. Okay, good to know. Fucking missed.
A mighty creature of chaos felled by your power. Does it satisfy you, this bloodshed? Knowing those you destroy were once simple peasants, going about their day.
Oh, come off it. Once the corrupted behemoth falls, the rest of the minions flee, their spirits broken. The soldiers erupt in cheers, praising your valor. You can rest until morning, ready to greet the reinforcements with a town already saved.
The magician returns to the deck, but now we only begin our stories of fate, folly, and magic. Do not think I'm satisfied with this, but at least we have a place to begin. Now you have learned the simplest of ways to build your deck. Each challenge will provide its own unique trials. Here are some more tools to keep you in good stead.
For saving the town of Westwind, a ruby ring, a valiant aegis, and winter's bane. Okay. The highlighted is needed in mass melee. Yeah, it probably is. I just thought it'd be interesting. It'd be an interesting direction to take it if they made it so that the boss didn't show it, because you should be like paying attention to the boss, or maybe as a way to make the boss harder. I just, you know, I thought they were doing something different. They didn't. It's fine. Man-eating tree, gnomish exchange, lost boy, pauper plague, Westwind Tavern.
As
What
you
is that
play,
last one over there?
you will find more options open to you. Should you find yourself blocked or overly challenged, take the time to explore the board. Unlocking cards will give you options you have not yet considered.
What does the camp do? Oh, I can change what I look like. Yeah, whatever, it's fine. No. We're good.